Back in the day, I used to get a lot of my information from demo discs. And on this one in particular, I used to play this game called Looney Tunes Sheep Raider. And boy, did I not get how to play this game. Its odd play style and all of those items that you could use and combine, Little Bell just couldn't brain his way through this. But it always lingered in the back of my mind, like a sheep to a head of lettuce. You'll figure it out later. And after many, many years, I'll finally have a chance to find out why. Looney Tunes Sheep Raider, otherwise known as Sheep, Dog, and Wolf, was released very late in the PlayStation 1 library, almost a year after the PlayStation 2 had already been released. This is also one of those games that have only been released in North America and Europe, and I am genuinely interested in giving this game a shot. It's time to see if it's worth it to beat it, complete it, or trash it. Let's find out. The story in this follows Ralph the Wolf attempting to steal a sheep from Sam the Sheepdog when they both clock out for the day. While Ralph is chilling in his house, Daffy motherfucking Duck shows up in a limo and then invites him to a game show that's all about stealing sheep from Sam. Now, whether Sam is actually in on the game show, I'll never know. Now, this entire intro cinematic is done while playing this, like, smooth jazz or something. It kind of feels like you're playing Toe Jam and Earl. It was 100% the first thing I noticed. But let's be honest, is there anything else you need from the story? Go get the sheep to win, damn it! Before I go any farther, I want to give a shout out to a oddly annoying opening credit that I had the pleasure of witnessing. So this game has three things going for it. You got platforming, stealth, and puzzle elements. And while the platforming is easy enough to explain, like you got jumping and running really fast, Roadrunner style, the other two have a bit more depth in them, so let's break them down. So first we have the stealth elements. In order to get the sheep, you need to avoid Sam the Sheepdog. Because if he sees you, that's it, you're dead. But before we get into that, there is this detection system that I really want to go over because I think it's pretty cool. You see the head in the top left corner that's possibly changing color. Well, the reason that head is spinning is because that's what Sam is currently looking at. And if the head is towards you, then stay still. But if he's looking away, you're safe to sneak. But if it turns red,
run.
So in order to avoid Sam and the other angry obstacles, you gotta sneak and camouflage your way through. By using bushes to hide in or rocks to hide behind, you can avoid his detection. You even get an item to dress up as a sheep and use a seductive bars to lure the sheep away. Yeah, that works. And now we got the puzzle elements, which I think is really the majority of the game. This game employs the uses of items which allow you to do certain things. Now, these items usually have a purpose on their own, but the game allows you to combine certain items and give them multiple purposes to help you overcome the level. For example, you have the fan. The fan can be used in combination with another item, I'm gonna say sheep pheromones, to blow that smell to attract the sheep over. But in another level, you use the fan to push a raft to deliver a sheep back to the circle drop-off point thing. You also have plenty of other items, like the dynamite to blow up rocks, and a rocket to fly around the level, and like lettuce. And you probably have my favorite item, the rubber band. This allows you to bungee jump off trees, and if you tie them between two trees, you can use it as a sling to shoot yourself or other things over, and it's just so good. Now, what's interesting about all this is that the levels don't repeat gimmicks, and this makes each level feel unique and all the more satisfying to play through. For instance, you have a ghost level, which is the only level to use ghosts, and you have to get by them in a maze, and then trick them into worshipping a fake sheep. And the other level uses a river combined with a flute to entice Sam to have a boulder drop on himself, giving you enough time to grab the sheep and run. And that really is a strength of this game. Let's talk graphics for a hot second. When I think PlayStation 1 graphics, I think this game comes to mind more than any other game for me. It's got those jank graphics and odd graphical glitches, but man, that's what I love about PlayStation 1 games. There's just a certain charm that it gives, and I would not give it away for at least $10. And there are some good positives here, especially with it being a later title. The characters are well defined, and you get some really big levels here. It's also really brightly colored, and more importantly, clear environments, and you get that Looney Tunes vibe from it. Seriously, you can take any level in this game, and you can instantly recognize that, yep, that's a Looney Tunes place. Overall, I think they were able to get a really good grasp on the design and feel from these graphics, and I'm just happy this sheep look like big old balls of fluff. I just want to hug one. Music in this game is just a little odd to me. You have a lot of just chill music tracks playing all the time, and for some reason I don't think I can describe, it kind of works. Since this is a puzzle game at its core, it doesn't want you to rush the levels under a bombastic soundtrack. Instead, it's smooth jazz to help you concentrate. Now, that being said, I don't remember any of the soundtracks like 5 minutes after playing the game. Not one. It's kind of like a familiar music you would hear in an elevator that you always recognize, but you never will remember. Now, the sound effects are just on point, and it's real good. Please, just enjoy this run sound from Ralph. So this is one of those games that you really don't expect from the cover. You look at this game and go, yes, the generic platformer. But hidden underneath this Looney Tunes title is a really fun puzzle game that you can really enjoy in short bursts. The way I played this game was about 2 to 3 levels at a time, or until my brain turned into goo. You also have these bonuses you can get that are hidden in the level in the form of these job clocks. Anyways, these unlock the storyboards and concept art, and more importantly, they can unlock 2 additional bonus levels that they themselves also have bonuses to get. So if you want to complete the game, you'll need to do those as well. Overall, this game just shines, and I'm really glad that I was able to play through it. And I also appreciate what it had to offer. If you're a fan of puzzle games, and you can appreciate the PlayStation 1 graphics, I would 100% recommend this. You have a lot of characters to see and lots to interact with. You have a lot of unique levels that will challenge you every stage. Yeah, this is a good game. With that in mind, I say complete this game. And I'm going to give it a spot in my game collection. Thank you so much for watching my video on Looney Tunes Sheep Raider. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like content like that, please comment, like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. See you later.